Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to our last little endeavor into Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Well, the story mode at least. I got something else planned for this much later on. But right now, we're going to dive into the last story. I just got to find out where I left off. There we go. Kind of a little bit spoiler, but as those of you who do not know, King of Cards has finally come to us. Match brains and brawn in this regal prequel. So King of Cards is... I'm trying to think of how I would classify King of Cards in the whole world. Like, it took them a while to make this one, but it's for good reason that they made it. Or there's a good reason why it took them so long to make it, and you'll see once we get into it. Because, in my opinion, they took everything that was about. They took everything about basically what Shovel Knight has been structure-wise, and about 70% of it has been facelifted out. And if you want to think about it more carefully, they technically have two different games within this one set of game. What do I mean? You'll find out shortly as we begin our adventure with the Pompous Prince. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventures. By all appearances, peace has flourished, and carefree new pastimes have taken hold. A card game called Justice has swept the land, and with it, word of a grand tournament. Presiding over the contest are 3 Justice judges. These wise kings have been chosen to spread the joy and unity. I can read words, I swear. This contest is of great interest to King Knight, for though some may call him a fool who plays a king, even fools know this. Whoever defeats all 3 Justice judges will win an incredible treasure and be crowned the King of Cards. Competing for the Justice Crown is no simple matter, but King Knight's schemes, undeterred toward the kingdom of his own. Schemes does not feel like it fits the right word there, but whatever. So, King of Cards. First thing to note is that King Knight, though he has his row behind him, don't be fooled, that's not his entire hitbox. I keep forgetting this while I play. Now, King Knight's jump height is not as good as anybody else's. I'd say it's on par with Spectre Knights. And he does not have a double jump. And he doesn't have normal means of attacking. But how does he attack his foes? Buh! He goes Wario on them. So, I would like to equate this kind of... Well, I said Wario, but I would like... Personally, I would like to equate this kind of like a Wario game more than any other game. Any other game that you can think of is your main mode of attacking is a shoulder charge, and with your shoulder charge, you have to do a little bit of thinking on your feet to get all the prizes that you want. A little bit of thinking on your feet, a little bit of puzzle elements, and they do play around to that for the most part, like with wall gems. Now, as we get into the controls here of how King Knight works, there is something that I should mention is that, well, he can dig, but he has to do it from a shoulder charge. But here's the fun thing is that when he's bouncing, he presses Y again after at least bouncing off of at least one target, he can shoulder charge again. Also, King Knight has a dodge roll of sorts. Well, it's more just a flat out dodge. More just like a flat out roll. And we haven't taken any damage, so we don't need to grab that. Now, if I could find a good opportunity for it... Nope, that's not gonna do it. Ah, there we go, that's what I'm after. Bounce, and back against the wall. So while you're in this charge, you can press Y again and you'll do a tumble. That tumble does do damage, but it also does stop all your forward momentum, so you're not blindly falling to your doom. The game will use this to your advantage and against you. Now that ring right there, I believe that is an end of level. Ooh, maybe it's a bonus area. Hold on. Seems like bonus area. But a thing a King of Cards does is that it has secret areas. Which is why I'm equating it to, you know, Wario Land, of all things. Kind of the closest we can get to Mario without being Mario is, as I said, Wario Land. Where it has secret areas you can get to. And there's even secret level, or there's even alternate, there's multiple exits and alternate exits and multiple exits to some levels, which are very clearly highlighted. Now, I hear you saying at home, Scooter, what do you mean? There's no way that's a thing that's possible. Shovel Knight has like 12 stages. How can there possibly be secret exits to levels? That's where the whole, ooh, I actually got hit. That's where the whole changing up of the entire game for the most part comes into play. Also, it's just fun to do that. Alright, anyway. Buy Beetle. Give me money. Now these crests we've been gathering, you can see. Oh, I thought I was walking off onto a pit. I thought Yaklab went full ROM hack on me. Ugh. But yeah, these crests we're gathering up. There are 3 in each level. Oh, also there's that effect. So you did notice that when we got hit by something, we did take a full heart of damage. Excuse me, I just had something to eat, so my throat's a little scratchy. We did take a full heart of damage when we hit something. But if you can hit a larger enemy 3 times, doesn't matter if it's consecutive or not, when you hit an enemy 3 times, they will drop a heart. So you have less health or less hits overall, but you can heal your hits just as effectively. And this is the end of the level. And yeah, there's not, you know, 12 or 15 stages anymore. Game's kind of big. But anyway, so music, if I remember right, music notes are now a thing of the past. We do not collect pages of music. Our main collectible are these crests, which I'll be told what is the correct name of them at a later point. But level structure-wise, it is, I would say it's more akin to Mario World than anything else now. Where there are stages on an overworld map. You go to those stages. You go to those stages on the overworld map. And progress from one stage to the other that way. As such, these levels are actually quite short in comparison. Whether you want to consider that a good thing or a bad thing, I'm going to leave that all up to you. Bad. Look at me, I'm dancing. Now, most of the time, in every other level in these Shovel Knight adventures, or every other build-up, level 1 is when you complete level 1. Usually, you know, that leads you into your first hub area. Well, because these levels are, good job, buddy. Anyway, because the levels are structured so much differently in this game, you don't get that luxury anymore. Your first hub is not going to be for a while. Also going to take the advantage of the roll. I will tell you that this roll, I didn't use it like until I was about 80% through my first playthrough of this. This roll is going to save you so much. You don't understand. Anyway, so much like with how Spectre Knight had it, you may notice that some of the walls are covered in moss. If you shoulder charge a moss-covered wall, you just bounce off it without spinning. But if you shoulder charge anything else, it's fine. Gosh dang it. Haha, I'm gonna die. Really now? But yeah, if you shoulder charge anything else that's not moss covered or an enemy, you'll do the whole spin and swoopy doopy floopa doop, as was coined by me as of 3 seconds ago. Dang it. Come on, Charging Beetle. Also, they did take an effort to put in a bunch of different enemies. Like, there are a lot more enemies in this, excuse me, in King of Cards, there are a lot more enemies and enemy types that are added in to vary things up a lot, so you're not fighting the same 5 enemies that you've known how to beat time and time again. Sure, there are a couple staples here and there, like Beetle that we saw there just a second ago, and the slimes, but like, they have Charging Beetles and... well, these Charging Beetles is the key one I can think of. Good job, buddy. I don't know, we'll see many other creatures, but there is another form, there is something else to this that we'll get into, probably not this episode, but maybe next episode? No. There's something we'll get into in, like, the next episode, I think. Where is the other half, or is the namesake, or what is derives the namesake of King of Cards. Or maybe we can get to it today, who knows? Maybe I'll save it for next time, because the area I'm eyeing up is the area I'm eyeing up that we're going to be going to, it's a little rough. It's a card game, and I am bad with card games. Hey, my little prince, do you... okay, anyway, it's me, mom. Who do their biddings for them. Oh, I see. The rats? No, I mean, they are loyal subjects. Look at them. And be it declared the King of Cards. This is far more important than errands. So, King Knight... so King Knight isn't just a... he isn't just a comic foil that suddenly becomes, you know, a valiant hero in his own story. No, he's still kind of a comic foil of sorts. So we can buy... so from Mom, she can make pies, and with pies, those are health ups. Let's see, so I don't have enough for that. I don't know if you can get enough, but I think in the wall here is some secrets. So we'll be coming back to, I believe this is called Mom's house on the map, I missed it, but we'll be coming back here a couple times throughout our adventure when we acquire some upgrades. But there are some collectibles that we can get on the roof here. Now I will say going left and right from this area will exit the level. And those are astute up there near the top, which we can't get to for a little bit. That's something we'll be getting to at a later point, which will help us on our journey. The homestead, okay. Now I'm gonna deviate. Well, actually no, I can't go the way. I have to go to another level. The Spectral Ravine. So yeah, it's well, like I said, it's like Mario World in the sense where whatever's on the map dictates for the most part what you're going to be tackling. No pun intended. Or I guess the theme of the level is what I should more accurately say. Regardless of my terrible attempts at puns, or my lack thereof, I do think I like this a little bit more. Like, I think this one being the final adventure that Yacht Club came out with for the Shovel Knight story is good, because it kind of shows, like, people have made so many comparisons. In fact, I, in this very video, made a comparison of what this mode is to other platformers or other things of that sort. And yeah, comparing it to other platformers and all that jazz. So they kind of, for the most part, just straight up made a Mario world with their own IP. Now excuse me while I bounce on skulls. Anyway, I am familiar with all of your tricks, Dragon. Shoot me. Okay, you won't shoot me. 3 hits, get a heart. Oops. 3 hits, there's the heart, but I'm not worried about it because then the heart's going to pop out. Now I hear some people ask, what are these crests that you call them, or emblems, going to be used for? All in due time, my friend. Unfortunately, we cannot really use the crests at this moment. We won't be able to get we won't get access to how we can use them until a little bit later. Oops. Haha. Prepare for a lot of oopsie moments like that, by the way. I can't reach that. King Knight, get some ups. I suppose he's other than the actual big characters in the game, King Knight is probably one of the stockier built people with probably some of the biggest, like the biggest set of armor. It doesn't help that he won't get rid of his cloak. It's his regal visage. How dare he get rid of it? I know, but come on, work with me. If he just dropped the cloak for 5 minutes, he could probably jump higher than. Mine. Oh, secret area. Now, the thing I will give this game that it does pretty well, and also pretty similarly to the Mario world in a sense, is that it does kind of do how Dragon Coins are in Super Mario World, where if you've missed one of the crests while you're on your adventures, it will, like, on the overworld, when you do get back to the overworld map, it will kind of make a blank spot for the crest. It won't just like say, oh, 2 out of 3. And it will do it so it's like, oh, where did I miss it in the level? Or where exactly did I miss it in the level? Did I miss it in the start, the beginning, or the middle? Like, if you missed it at the start but got the other 2 crests in the level, the first crest will be grayed out, and the other ones will be filled in. That kind of thing. Now, it's healing me up, which makes me worried that I may have missed a crest. Oh? Oh, well then. You stand no chance unless you... Now, I'm gonna break up your continuity, your appreciation of this a little bit. I have done the challenges of this game at this point, and including King Knight's challenges. So I know some strategies to beat characters faster, but it'll make more sense in time. What by that? I won't do like the quote-unquote quick kill strategies, but you'll see me do kind of cheesy things here and there. But yeah, this is... Ow. But yeah, this is a straight up fight with Spectre Knight. No holds barred. And keep in mind, this is a prequel, so fighting Spectre Knight is... We're fighting basically pre-Order of No Quarter Spectre Knight. So it's kind of funny in that aspect where Shovel Knight and Plague Knight have adventures that kind of coincide or that happen at the same time. I want to say King Knight's is like... King Knight's quest preempts everything else. It's King Knight first, then Spectre Knight, and then Shovel Knight and Plague Knight happen at the same time after that. So we're playing the prequel to the prequel. Haha, we have gotten a Justice deck. There are already Justice cards, you simpleton. So we've just been enabled. We've been enabled to play Justice. I'm going to interchange that, by the way. Joustus, Justice. No, I got them all. Oh, right, because there was one back at the house. Unfortunately, that gem tells me that... Excuse me. That gem tells me I have some more money to get. But I will not be getting more money at this point. Instead, I'll be ending things off. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of King of Cards. And come back next time when we'll get some more money, and then, well, we'll look into the actual namesake of the game. I'll see you folks then. Take care.